So this is the man that is married to Tope Alabi. You all know the man. He's a music producer. This is the beautiful girl. You understand? Ayomikun. In this matter, this girl will let be kokon. This girl, she has no fault at all. In this case, and I will still stand my ground. She has no fault at all. The whole fault is on the mother. It is the mother that needs to teach forgiveness, because she's a big symbol in Nigeria, in their Christian, in her own Sawawu Christians. You understand? She's a symbol. And therefore, when this girl wedded, I bet many Nigerians, all of us were, if not for Funke Akindele, I wouldn't have known that any wedding took place. Wallahi, Funke Akindele is the one I followed there. I just saw her, and I saw her, it was Tope Alabi's wedding. I immediately carried it to my page to celebrate them. You understand? So, I wouldn't have known. I'm not the type that goes to Tope Alabi's page, so I don't know anything much about her. But I remember in 2020, this man came out and there was controversy. In fact, that was even the first time I heard anything about her having a child outside wedlock. I never knew. I never knew. That's why I will still go back. Always let people use your story to sing. That alone. Anybody that wants to use that kind of thing now to make it a big deal, they will know that Kilo Wambe. I've told you people my story, where my song, but because some of us hide, because she's a Christian, you hide many things. You'll be hiding, making people that have lived such life, whether by knowingly or by mistake, or by most time, people that had a child outside wedlock, many of them it's not their fault. It may not be her fault. It may be her fault. It doesn't make you a prostitute. Go make a lashewo. Do you understand? Like I was saying. So the lady, I didn't remember again. I just was celebrating them on our platform. As Tope Alabi don't wait. Timoto. In fact, I still was saying, Ireno Akari. Only for me to see that this man came out. I will show you people. I will first of all show you the person that made me notice it. It's a page called Ominira Omo Oduduwa. And the person put this. In fact, wrote it in Yoruba. Mi okokoko ye mi. And you know, if you are not sounding Yoruba, you need to calm down. To understand, that was when I now started typing to look. Something must have happened. The person then wrote, Baba Omo Tope Alabi ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ọmọ mi ni Ayọ̀míkún, èmi ni mo sọ lórúkọ, mi ò kì í ṣe abímọ má wò ó. Ṣẹ́tìrí, ibẹ̀ ni mo ti kọ́kọ́ rí. Ni mo ti ní nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Because if you go on my page, you will see I celebrate them. I always tap into good things. Kí ló kàn mí, irú àwa ẹ̀. Tí a bá ti rí pé ẹbí táláyọ̀ ti ń yọ, inú àwa máa ń dùn ni. Kire náà kó kó àwa ní tiwa. But when this man, I tell you, that's when something now pick in my head that this man again, see his face. See his face. See his face. This man. Shetiri. That was the first place I saw it. When I saw it, the person now wrote a caption. And I will read it. Tope Alabi daughter. I found this information. Look at it. The person actually took it from somewhere. I found this information on social and I am highly disappointed. This person wrote it, not me. The person says, Ominira Omo Oduduwa. If you go on the page, you will know where it is. I found this information on social and I am highly disappointed in Evangelist Tope Alabi for changing the surname of her first daughter to her husband's name. Which, when she wrote that, even me, I find it strange. You understand? One, it is not allowed in Western world. Capital yes. Capital yes. It's not allowed here. So for it to happen in Nigeria, it means that it's because she's up there as a celebrity. And I don't think it is allowed in Christianity too. Do you understand? According to the news on social media, it was the biological father of Ayomikun that did her naming ceremony, which means that she was registered with her biological name in her birth certificate. Thus changing the name of that, the person now asks, does changing the name of that girl from her biological father to her stepfather name change her DNA from being the daughter of her real father? What lessons can we learn from this? We are Africans. It is wrong to adopt a child to another man without the consent of the biological father. So this was the person that gave me the first hint. So I decided to go and look for more information, like, what happened? So I saw this information. Are you seeing it? And it states, I saw it on Legit. And it's a good source, Legit online, yeah? So the person there wrote, Tope Alabi's husband and daughter melt hearts with father-child moment at her wedding. Do you see? Then the person there shared this also. Then in this sharing, this thing they shared is the father Gogon that shared it and wrote a message to a blogger. I will read it. So the father Mayegun on Instagram said, tomorrow, 7th of May, 1998, would be exactly 20 years that you were delivered. I don't know when this, I don't know why this, but let me read it so that you understand it. It doesn't mean it's tomorrow, Gogon. 1998, so maybe it's an update the person wrote since. Let's just read it. So it's the father, Gogon, that wrote this. 7th of May, 1998 would be exactly 20 years that you were delivered at the CAC maternity home at PWD Oshodi. I was full of joy because you were my first fruit in life. I was full of joy because you were my first fruit in life. I named you Mary Ayomikun Oyegoke at my house in Shomolu on the 14th of May, 1998. Ayomidekun, I'm your biological father. Hello?
Hello, sis. Calling.
Calling.
Okay, Auntie Walobi line. She knows the story. Then so she wants to. Hello, sis.
But I'm reading something. When she called me before, I called her. Her friend was abusing me, and that's she cut off. So she cut off the phone.
Yeah, because she didn't want you upset. She didn't want her friend upset. She's just a neutral person, and she's your big fan, a huge fan. Well, I mean, there was a misconception about it, but she knows the story. You know.
Okay. That's my younger sister, Yeti.
She wants to share the story.
Okay.
You know, she's your huge fan, and she through you. I mean, she met me through you, and she's been a wonderful person. You know. So
okay.
Yeah, I want her to share the light so she can help her friend through your platform.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have to step down now. All right.
Okay, thank you. That's my blood sister. Hello, sis. How are you, sister?
Yeah, good day. Yeah, please, can we talk after the show, please?
It's okay, but I want you to shed more light now.
Yeah, I will tell you everything after the show.
Okay, not now.
I have your number. I will tell you everything after the show, yes.
Okay, but with this one, we are reading, shaking Shimal Solo.
Yeah, Emma Solo, media,
okay.
After the show, I'll call you then. I'll tell you all the story.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will do part 2. Thank you, sis. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay. It's my blood sister that all of you will now be looking at me. Why are you people looking at me like this now? Tap for me now. Eh? You should tap for me now. Tap now. My blood sister, that the person that I was arguing with, because her friend was insulting me, saying that how can I say that she has unforgiveness? It's not how I reason the matter on the social media. So my sister said that I should calm down, and we will talk later. So we'll do part 2. Let me talk the one that I saw that made me do my analysis. And then so it's more real. So let's go back. Oshinoiki, hello, darling sis. Hello, darling sis. Hello, darling sis. So okay, now so we continue. So the man then said, at my house in Shomolu, I am your biological father, which nobody can claim to be. Happy birthday to you. So this must have been written 1998. So I think he took it to that person. I will continue with where it's done. I love you and I will forever love you. May you be successful in life. Long life and prosperity, my darling daughter. Is tagged Tope Alabi, tagged official, tag gbogbo sinu ebibai. So this was on Instagram in 1998. And 1998, walai, is way back 27 years ago. Kò tí ì sí Instagram ńgbà yẹn o. Ibo ló wá gbé sí? Ibo ló wá gbé sí? Kò sí Instagram ńgbà yẹn. Where did he put it? Because this looks like Instagram. Was there Instagram in 1998? Ola, I don't want you to come here and say that I should be calming down. I don't want you people to come here and be saying that. Let me go. I don't want it. If I was talking against the man now, you will say that my research is correct. So all these jagbajantis I'm bringing out is not research. It's imu. Why are you people like this? Why are you people like this? If something is not favoring you, you will say the research is not, some things you say is not accurate. How? So am I reading it from my head or from my own book? Is it not what the man sent out? Is it not the man's name? Abi, how do you think they do research? How do they do research? You people will be here. If it's favoring, if the matter, everything I'm saying is favoring you people that are always against men, you will say that right on. You will be here typing from your anus. Why are you people like this? Why? The same thing many of you did to Ashake's father. Why are you people like this? Must everybody, every woman, must you people be against men and say that all the men in the world, they should? Have you forgotten you have sons? If they rise against your son one day, Ola, we will be here. We will be here. So what the man brought out, we shouldn't read it. So what the man brought out, we shouldn't read it. We shouldn't read it compared to what the girl too has to say and what Topala. I don't want to know. What do you mean by what I'm saying is not accurate? What do you have to say that is accurate? I am talking from everything. I'm not saying from my brain. I am not saying from my brain. People cannot always be on you people's side. Me, I always stand alone. As long as I see it like this, I will use my brain to think. There's no excuse for any Christian. If it's Muslim, you saw me a more larger. If it is a Muslim, wallahi, I won't say why in this matter. Because I know how they reason. But Christianity, and not just a Christian, Tope Alabi is a big symbol. It's like Adeboye now, not as great as Adeboye, but like Adeboye to do something and do it with all forgiveness. Do you think we will not talk? We will not talk. Your people's bitterness all affects me gan. And the lomokunrin. A day will come, people will rise like this. Àwọn ọmọ yín náà marry. Nǹkan báyà ó lè lọ ṣẹlẹ̀. Do you want? So people will not talk. They will not say their truth. I'm sure if I was talking for Tope Alabi and say, man yẹn kakima bunsin, gbogbo yín máa bẹ̀ sí inú yín máa dùn ní. Èmi ò sí ńbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ṣe fún mi ní obìnrin, l'Ọlọ́run fún mi lọ́kùnrin. As I will talk for my brothers, for my father, for my sons, ni mo ṣe ń sọ yìí. I will talk person ibi tó ti jàre. I will talk ibi tó ti jẹ̀bi. It's not about women. It's about a relationship with a child. And what the man has brought out, Monka. Bring out the accurate thing. Bring out the accurate thing. That's how you people behave. Many of you are too bitter. And many times, if you go and find out, it's not always the men that are faulty. In a relationship, some is the women. Did anybody know that Ashake's mother, what happened between the Ashake's mother and the father? Go and hear the story. Sometimes you women are the cause. Sometimes it's the men that are the cause. If we are not around to see that video so pe, ó fẹ́ wà pẹ̀lú ọmọ. Tó bá dọjọ́ ọ̀la ńsìn, tọ́mọ yẹn fẹ́ ṣe wedding. Tí Davido ké síta pé they didn't invite me. Many of you will say, deadbeat father. You will not say Davido wanted to be involved. The girl refused. The girl refused and said it has to be this way. If not, same thing happened with Ashake's daughter now. The child, the mother of Ashake said they should bring the girl. They want to take the daughter from the girl. That they don't want to have anything to do with the mother. If the girl refuses in the future and the girl is about to wed a child and Baba Ashake comes up, Abi Ashake comes up, at least we are a witness to what happened. They did not do well. They didn't take care of that child. So you people cannot, it's not about you people. It's not about you. It's not about you people. Kí ló dé? Kí ni problem yín? Kí ni bitterness ṣe pọ̀ jù tó ìlara yín? Why? Why bitterness? When you people see the men, you just want us to put knife in their neck. It may be so with your own man, baby father. It may be so with your daddies. But it may not be so with these people. So what do you mean? It's not accurate. I don't understand. As if I'm talking for my brain. I'm talking for what they wrote out. And if it is a lie, they should come out and say no. They should come out and say no, it's not true. How did Ashake, why did he go and start taking care of his father now? Why did he take the father to Ikoyi hospital? Why? Why? So if they didn't call him out, he won't know that the father was part of him. He won't know. Because you women, you turn the back, you turn your children against your father, their father. It's none of our business. Àwọn tó jẹ́ olókìkí èèyàn. Tá bá ti gbé case wọn jáde, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ganu sí, ká wá sọ tiwa, ká advice wọn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ní star kankan, ẹ pàṣẹ kẹ́ parapọ̀ kẹ́ gbà wọlé. Kẹ́ lọ máa deal pẹ̀lú problem yìí. Don't transfer your own personal problem and project it on people's relationship. Tope Alabi should have a forgiving heart. She's a symbol of Christianity. If nobody at all, she's one of the known gospel. In fact, in the whole of Nigeria, I think she's the top. I don't know if somebody is above her. Do you think this story is not embarrassing? It's embarrassing. It goes to show she has not forgiven. And they'll deal with it. She's not in the Ganusi nation. She is in Christian nation. Forgiveness is paramount in Christianity. You sing camping. And be more why I'm for everybody. I'm for boy and for girl. Torí Ọlọ́run ti ṣe dáadáa, mo bí méjèèjì. I won't want a man to treat my daughter anyhow, and I won't want any woman to treat my son anyhow. You must love your husband. Your husband will love you back. I will not pursue or become tó bá dọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ tèmi náà ọkùnrin ni wọ́n. I wouldn't want many of you women to go and ganu sí ẹ ṣe ń ganu sọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọkùnrin. Wickedness wà nù yín. Ẹni oró nínú, and you people want to use it, project it in other people's relationship. Let me continue with that man's side of the story. So the man brought out that and went and brought this out again and said, hello, good evening. Getting in touch in respect of Tope Alabi. I'm the father of her first child, Ayo. So definitely, he got in touch with a blogger. Are you seeing it? Hello, how are you doing, sir? Can you give me the full details? So the man brought his picture. So this was what started this story. When the man saw his child wedding and he was watching it online, the way me and you, we are watching it online. Remember Fred Amata, when it happened to him lately, many of us, what did you do? We blame Fred Amata. And can I say the reason why I blame Fred Amata? Can I say it? Remember, Fred Amata in his marriage committed adultery and betted another child with, what's that other girl's name? You people know the girl, the yellow pretty girl. And was with that girl. His marriage collapsed. His marriage scattered. It was a clear story. Do you understand? But this people's story, many of us aren't aware of it. The only time we saw the man came out and everybody was like, which one is this one? They sha pano ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gbà yẹn. They pano ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. So for the daughter Omani, no, it's not Omani. Which Omani? Omani call the girl, that pretty girl. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Okay. So this is similarly the story that we read. So the girl, after seeing what the daddy did, can you see? The girl wrote something out. I will read it for you people now. Halima Shadia says, let me read what Halima Shadia has to say. The society now wants to be silencing men. Okay. Halima Ashabi, and it's not fair. And they can't do with that benching stupid set of people. Some men no balance again for this life because money wait them for use take care of themselves till eternity. They don't spend that on top their children when their mother abandoned them. Yet them go say men still no good. Now. Ibinabo, thank you, Bukola. It was Ibinabo that messed up that is so married. So for me, the lady refused to forgive him. That is the wife of Fred, refused to forgive Fred due adultery. Hence the dissolution of their marriage because of irreconcilable differences. Let me tell you, do you know that the Bible says the only reason you can divorce your partner, even the Quran, do you know, is due adultery. And let me tell you, in the court of law, can I shock you? You must have tender evidence so that your husband is doing like this or your wife is doing like this. Without that, they will still not agree to it. They will suggest resolution, mediation for you people. Well, it's a long way. So that is the reason why that guy's son, I won't lie, I stood on the side of the law. I said, if you can do that to your wife, adultery is simply being married and having a child outside wedlock. It's adultery. You know, there's no long story. The child is a proof of you committed adultery. So the ladies didn't dissolve the marriage. The court allowed the marriage dissolve, and that was it. And she refused to forgive. I bet she won't be going to church. Because let me tell you one thing. Even Christ says, if you can forgive, it is better you forgive. That's what Christ said. I'm telling you, if you can forgive, it's better you forgive. Meaning, as deep as it hurts, Christ still expects you to forgive. That is why it is understood that if you choose not to forgive, then you cannot remarry, except the man buys. Is that deep? Now, in this Tope's case, I don't think she legally married the man. I don't know. Maybe it was just courtship, relationship. But in the fact that the man came out in 2020 says a lot. The fact that the man came out in 2020 compared to what our daughter made us to in the interview she granted. But let me just read something for you people. She said something good about her dad. That is her stepdad now, but it's her dad, you know. she said something good about him. When the father came out with his jugman, the girl now said something good about the dad. That was why someone like Osinachi was killed. Was the husband having extramarital affairs? I know that he was the one controlling her, but I don't know about, she was in domestic violence relationship, not extramarital. I don't know about Osinachi, but I know that she was tied by her husband. I know the man just, jelona. The man jello. Wait, let me read it. So, Tope Alabi's daughter, let me start from here, what she wrote. See her. Then she said this about her dad. Because of what the biological father did, she came out to say this. Baba Ayomiku. You know when Ashake came out and was saying, me Baba Ganu si abi Baba won te fe kajo mi. Baba mi fe kajo mi mo te o Kanu. All of us said that is not good. As a Christian, it's not good too. But Ashake is a Muslim. You understand? Authority. But they scolded him. That is pride. See, there's difference between father. We know that many men are doing bad. Likewise, many women. Iya Mohbad, is she not a terrible mother? Abi people are forgotten. So same way we have Abiyamo Toto in women. Same way we have Abiyamo Toto, good parents, mother and father, is on both sides. Some mothers will leave their kids and go and dokolo. It's just because we love Ashake, we don't want to be talking about what they said about the mother. It's none of our business. So, but truth be told, yeah, it's everywhere. It's not only men. Women too are terrible. There are some women, they are the low parent, true, but men come to bench them. One man is entering today, another man is entering tomorrow. Different men bench. There are some women, they are married and they are knocking outside. So which one is good? Do you know there are some married women, they are as worse as men that are benching outside? Is it not here we are? Ned, what's that short one? Nedu? Is it not here that we are here? That a fellow woman like us born 2 children for Nedu? When they do DNA, the one that looks like him is not his child. What are you people talking about? What are you talking about? What is equally like when a man goes out to have a child outside wedlock? A woman that brings another man's child under the roof of her husband, married to her husband, born Omo for the husband, is the same thing, committed adultery. So it's everywhere. It's man, women. Let's handle people's case according to how they tell us. We can't put your own case because you were maltreated by a man. We can't put your case for every man. Why? By right, it is good to appreciate your daddy. It is good to appreciate your daddy. Your daddy coming out is good that you appreciate him. I mean stepfather. But nevertheless, it goes to show she's still bottling. The little girl has unforgiveness within. And it's not good. They need to reconcile it. They need to reconcile it. So, Agbola Kudus. I don't talk about so. No, well, come. Nobody should come here and tell me that what I am saying. If what we are reading and the father has said is not true, Tope Alabi should on the red lights and explain to the world. There are so many podcasts. Biola Adebayo is there. Many podcasts. She can even go to Berekete. She should go to Berekete and go and explain. It's the person that talk out that we will answer. We will read it and we can't come and know what is in your mind. We are not in their family. Even you that is here, you are not in their family. So, Alele, I don't want to hear. If anybody come here and come and tell me that I'm not hearing the kinikon, it's what they tell us we listen to. And anything that they say, as far as we are concerned, if it is a lie they are lying on Tope Alabi, she should go on Brekete and go and explain herself. Are you hearing me? So let me continue. So the little girl then said, a father indeed for her father. Not a biological, the Tope Alabi man. A man very much after my heart. After the father came up to come and fight new. A man of timber and caliber. So if your real daddy is not timber and caliber, you will not acknowledge him. No, that's not how to go about it. I'm just saying it subtly because you are my child. You understand? When you don't put your mouth in your mommy and your daddy's problem, don't involve yourself. Don't put your mouth in your mommy and your daddy's issue. And in fact, don't involve children in you people's rubbish. Always try your best. Stay neutral. You are good with your stepdad. I'm happy about it. But don't be saying your stepdad is a man of caliber and timber. So your daddy is a man of what? Pangolo and what? Gary? No, don't do that. The tone of your voice now, your daddy will think that you are indirectly abusing him. Don't do that, my daughter. Don't involve yourself. You are just started life. Don't let them put you in any of their rubbish. Okay? A man whose love has been my pillar. I type this with tears in my eyes because where do I start from? This man lost me beyond words. Can't begin to explain or express it. What about your father? So your biological father doesn't love you. Don't involve yourself. I know that your stepdaddy loves you, no doubt. If he doesn't love you, we will know. It shows on you that you were well taken care of. I'm in that position as well. I have a child outside wedlock. You understand? And my husband really took care of my daughter. But lie to lie, I won't lie to you. But I don't want your mommy to be like me, because she has her life to live. I have my life to live. Do you understand? I am not even born again like your mom, like, musician. But when I was in Redeem, I used to be a Sunday school teacher. I can tell you one thing. My father did not even want my daughter to bear her father's name. My father wanted my daughter to bear his name. But as young as I was, I knew it is wrong. Because on dojola, on debu, some people will still use it to abuse you. And it's not good. You will think it's not important, but when that time comes, it's very painful. Can I shock you, my daughter? When my father died, when they were sharing the will, my daughter's name is not in that my father's will now. My daughter, because she's a grandchild. Now listen to me. Assuming I put my daughter's name and say that the father is not the father, is it right? Is it right? It may not be okay between me and the father of my child. Yeah? But he knows that he is the father of that child. Now I'm married, my daughter. I'm married, my daughter. My husband is the one from when that my daughter was 3 years old. In fact, she was almost 3. My husband is the one that will take all with the one I bought for him. Take them to school, everything till she finished university. Who does she know as a father? My husband, who is her dad and her stepdad. But she has a biological father. Do you know what? I didn't stop her from getting to have a relationship with her biological father, even when my husband is not complaining about being the father. I have my reason. Because a time will come, they will remind you, wallahi, they will remind you, directly or indirectly. You will be reminded that that biological father is your real father. No matter how good your stepfather is, sorry I have to call him that, he's still your stepfather. He loves you, you love him. But within him, he knows that you are a stepchild and he loves you so much. It is always better for your own pride and even in your marriage, so that your in-laws, and a time will come, my darling, they may say, look, Bawebi Baba, can I shock you? Your real biological father are the ones that will stand up and turn up for you. But your stepfather, who happens to be your darling dad, go and find that his real family, they are not taking you fully as their child. You won't understand. I'm just telling you. I hope this word God will teach you deeper. Not saying you should go and have a relationship with your father. Because let me tell you the truth, my daughter. Some biological fathers are naturally irresponsible. Even if you give your daddy the chance, he probably will mess up and he probably will not mess up. But the chance not given, you will not know the kind of father that he truly is. I'm telling you. I wish we that had a child outside wedlock can bring our children to come and enlighten children like you. My daughter is 28. It's not easy. But I must let you know that truth is bitter. Daddy. The truth is, Daddy moyo tobi o. Mommy. His mommy, no moyo tobi o. Most of the time, some people that take themselves as your children, go and ask your mommy. There are some people that are taking her as their mother now. They love her, she loves them. But when she dies, her will favor you, her biological children, more than stepchildren, adopted children. That is the gospel truth about life that many people don't like to face. So, I am not saying don't love your stepdad. Your stepdad is a fantastic father. He's so glaring, just looking at you. That's why I look at you, but he's more of a husband to your mom. He's more of a lovely person to your mom. He loves you because of your mom. The love he has for you, for your mom, is what is being transferred to you. But the truth, deep-rooted, is that your father is your father. Except you give him the chance to prove himself. Only then will you convince yourself that he's not a good man. If, assuming my daughter talks, she will be the one to tell you people, not me. The father himself will be the one. They will be the one to tell you themselves. If she will be the one to say, my father is irresponsible, my father is responsible. Not me. Because I didn't in any way stand in the middle of anything. I let my daughter have the chance. She has known that my husband is a father any day, anytime. I also allowed her to know her father. The opportunity that wasn't given to her when she was young because of my dad and my mother, they said they don't want to see him. But when she grew up under me, do you understand? I allowed her, to know her father. She's now the one that decided, oh, he's a good man or he's not a good. The decision is hers. Are you people getting me? So that when a situation like this arises, the father will not be blaming your mommy, that they are the ones not allowing him to be involved with you. Hence, I see your mommy as bottling up unforgiveness and it's going to affect you. Are you getting me? Let me continue. Let me continue. Sorry, darling. Because you have no fault in any way. I won't lie to you. But I must tell you, because some things you don't know. You may know, but I have to say you are not alone. Some of us have children like you too. You understand? So I continue. You then continued by writing this for your stepdad. You said, it's your daddy. Sorry, I keep saying stepdaddy. I'm sorry. This man loves me beyond words. Can't begin to explain or express it. Love you with every bone in my body and every flesh on my skin. Thank you for being the best father to ever father me from childhood up until the day you gave my hands in marriage to Olu. And even right now, you continue to father me. May you reap the reward of every labor. Amen. I also pray the same for my husband. May he reap the reward of all his labor over that my first child, because I know he is a father. Do you understand? And I pray the same for your daddy. You understand? Amen for him. Now, you continue by saying, and even right now, you continue to father me. May you reap the reward of every labor. May you reap the fruits of coming from Lagos to Iwo every weekend. May you reap fruits of always being there on my birthdays. And it happened to me too. I'm just sincere. When my daughter was in the college, do you know how much we needed to pay? You can imagine the man that did not put sperm into me. I was saying, you'll be paying school fees, I'll be paying house rent. Do you understand? You know, that kind of person is a father. That's why I understand how you are feeling. There are a man that will come and see you in maybe your school or wherever it is, or your NYSC. It's a big deal. And that's why God will bless him. But the question still remains. Was your father given a chance to participate? Was he given a chance to know you? Were you open? Were you accessible? Is anything like that? After he cried out in 2020, did you people give him the chance to have access, to also pay part, to even know you are in Iwo, to come and visit you in Iwo? Because sometimes, some of you children, because of how your mommy has portrayed the whole thing or kept the whole matter, and because of your mommy's image and her position in the society, her status in the society, you may think that if you give your daddy that access to you, it will to ridicule her name, or it will affect her status. As a Christian, how can you still have a father elsewhere? You may be helping your mommy to damage control. I'm just thinking, because you look like somebody that will be so close to mommy and you don't want to hurt your mommy. Therefore, you didn't even think of this side. It's good you also have a chance and open your heart to your dad. Let him prove himself. It's never too late to be a bad man. They will always prove themselves. Whoa, oh mommy. They will always prove themselves. If he's not a good man, whoa, you will see he will prove himself. I know that many things have already passed now. Education, you have attained it. All the time that you need a man, your daddy in your life, your daddy now and your mommy have done everything. But the question still remains. Did they give your daddy the opportunity and the access? If they didn't, we can't get to blame him. And I want to believe that, assuming they gave him that chance, assuming, and he failed, he won't have the guts to cry out now. That this one, no, he won't have the guts. Anywhere onigba, ko ojú àmà ti pé gbogbo nǹkan lòun ò, wọ́n kúkú pé òun sí, owó school òun ò rí mú wá, òun ò lọ́wọ́ mọ́ school, everything. Òun useful, òun irresponsible, òun fail, òun deadbeat. If he had that chance, maybe, just maybe, he had that chance, he would have proven himself to you that even the wedding, you would just tell him, wedding, or you won't even tell him at all. But he will know because he's not responsible. That is why he's not being called into it. But in this case now, the way he came out, and the way he says they are not giving him access, he doesn't know anything. We can't get to blame him. Are you getting me, my daughter? Now, may you reap the fruits of coming from Lagos to Iwo every weekend. May you reap fruits of always being there on my birthdays. Are you seeing? Olusoju mi ọ̀wọ́n, love you, Bami. And I'm sure he loves you back equally. But I must let you know, just as much as your daddy loves you, your biological father, with that write-up he did in 1998. 1998, I gave birth to my child 1998. My firstborn. February. It's a long time. That write-up is since 1998. The one that he said your birthday is in May 1990. So, and he was saying, professing his love, I love you and everything. Come on, look at it. He said, I love you there. Did you people allow him practicalize it? Yeah, at least love with mouth is not just in there. They must love with heart, with everything. There must be some sacrifices. If he's not giving that access, especially because your mommy has married somebody else, and being a gospel musician, she probably didn't want people to be seeing all that with her. And that's will block chances of you people having a relationship. So we can't get to blame him in that aspect. You understand? So I pray for you. Don't involve yourself. Don't involve yourself. The bride price that somebody, your father, now your daddy with that mommy collected, that bride price, you can imagine your daddy's family, they are not there. I don't think it's right, you. I'm sorry, you. That's the way I think, you. I'm very sorry. I don't think it's right. Even if his family is not there, only him should be there. Look at this Olori that wear the barakat. Muslim knew. The man sent for the mother to come and sit down as a guest there. It's only normal. If men can do that, why can't you women do it? Upon the fact that, remember, the woman said terrible things about the Oliru of Iruabi. What's that man's, the king, Oniba of Iba? Mama Baraka. But they still called, hello, bring that thing. They still, that's Muslim, oh. Muslim that don't go, they don't have time for ragamuffin. It's Christian that will be pushing, forgive your enemy, forgive yourself, everything. Christian is the one that preach it, oh, because that's what God said, oh. But Muslim don't have time, oh. But Oniba of Iba, Yabaraka, many story like that. You will have to, it's always you women that don't tell, you will just hear the man did not hear about it. Except we know the story. That's when we can take side with mommy or with daddy. Do you understand? But if we don't know the story, we will say in this manner and say it and be neutral. In this case, in this matter, so far, except your mommy do podcast, so far, it's your mommy as a symbol of Christianity. We didn't see Christ like in the matter. In this case, none of you, all of you, you are on point. But your mommy, no. She's supposed to be the one to contact your daddy and tell your daddy, Omo wa fe wed you. Èwo ló fẹ́ ṣe inú ẹ̀. Ṣó fẹ́ wá ganu sí ni àbí part, and she would have told her darling husband. And he has to face reality. The man is not dead. The man is not dead. But look at Barakat on the day of her wedding. She was crying more with the mother she saw took care of her. Your daddy will still be there, standing by your mommy gidigba like this. And your father will be there, will come with one of his relatives or few of his relatives. They will sit down. And you would have told your husband's family. Abi, your husband would have told his family. Olu would have told his family that the mom, my mother-in-law is with somebody else, but this is the story, this is the story. Everything will go simple. All this one that they now came and started crying or shouting out, to me, I'm sorry to say, it's embarrassing. And it's not affecting anybody but you. Your mother has lived her life. She has lived her life. She shouldn't allow her life affect you. Because on the waju, a bojo lani, lie. Anything that comes with do DNA, paternity scandal, is embarrassing. It's not good. It is not good. Then coming from Christian, with the position your mommy holds, she should know better. Okay? It's not a good controversy, scandal to come the man, because the man is not dead. The family, they all stood up and started talking. He felt bitter. And if all what I'm guessing that is probably this, but if it's that you people didn't inform him, he didn't allow you have said, he has a right to be angry. At least it's his sperm that produced you and you look like him. So you coming out now and writing that about your daddy is good. But I think you should have grieved him privately for now. It's more or less trying to tell this your dad. I don't think you should involve yourself in that. It's not good. Bride price. In the Bible, do you know this legal marriage that we do? This legal marriage that we do is Oyibo people that brought it, just like Christmas and Easter egg, everything. The real wedding that God approves of is bride price dowry. That is the traditional engagement. That is the real wedding. Where Yago Babagbo is your biological father. Àwọn ló yẹ kó ṣàdúrà fún èèyàn. Truth be told ni o, I'm only being sincere with you. Tẹ́ bá ka Bible débẹ̀ ni o. But if your mother and your father have laid hands and they have prayed on you, and both parties, that is wedding. That is what God understands, and that is what they call wedding. These other ones we do registry is law. Òyìnbó ló kọ́ wa nìyẹn. The real wedding is bride price. Where mother, father from this side, mother, father from the other side, they come together, pray on you people, they exchange bride price, dowry. So all those things that your daddy, the sperm that produces you. See, the God that told us that honor your father and your mother, so that your days be long. They are not talking about your pastor. All those lies that people tell. He's talking about your biological mother and father. Allow them fail you themselves. Let him be the one to fail. Don't put yourself in their issue. Your mother is living her life. Don't let anybody live their life through you. Love your parents. Love your mom. Love your dad. Love your stepdad. It's important because he's there for you. God knows how to pay everybody according to how they take care of their children. Do you think that this our parents, God does not pay them according to the child they put in your care or you brought into the world? And the child wants you to take care and you don't do it. God pays them back, but it's not for you to pay them back. Don't involve yourself. I beg you. This thing I'm telling you is how I talk to my daughter. It may sound very unfair to you now, but as you grow in life, you won't even experience a thing of burning here. Where you are now, Bankale ni ó máa jẹ́ fún ẹ. Obìnrin àbíró, ọkùnrin àbíyè, àbí obìnrin àbíyè, ọkùnrin àbíró, bó bá ṣe ń sọ, ìyàwó ò ní mẹ́ni, wàtàkà ọkọ ẹ, àlékún, ẹ bára yín kalẹ̀. But don't allow your mother, don't let anybody, your mom live her life through you. Whatever it is that it's a problem, don't keep malice with your father. If you did not give him the chance, let that chance come. Hear him out. You will see if he's not a good man, Oma disgrace Sarah. Oma Jote. And if he's a good father, you will regret never giving him the chance all this while. Your father is your father. Your mother is your mother. No matter how kind your stepdaddy is to you, I will tell you the truth. I know what I'm telling you. They will pat on phone when that man dagba to ba lọ síbi tagba lọ. I won't say more than that.
Àròyé TV rèé ẹ láìkì ẹ sọ̀scribe kẹ́ ẹ sì máa fọ́lọ̀.
Òkè la wà téńté.